I can't believe it. He's still in the league? I thought for sure you'd be washed up by now, bro.
Oh, nah, you already know it. I'm here thriving and surviving. You wish I wasn't in the league, because you know I'm about to take you to school tonight.
Please. I know you ain't that delusional.
You best watch your mouth, man.
You ain't been around long enough to tell me what to do, dog.
It's all good. I'm gonna let my game do the talking. Better strap in.
You won't have to look for me. I'll be here all night long.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Spurs come into town. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports, along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. In the news here, Roy Hibbert will not play. The injury keeping him out.
Well, it's going to be a few weeks until he's back, but that's not as bad as it could have been. It could have been much worse. In the end, given the way it looked when he was helped off the court last game, I think he'd consider that good news.
I agree, Clark. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. And I know being out for a few weeks will be very difficult for him, but this is probably best case scenario when you really look at that replay of the injury from last game. That was gruesome.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check courtesy of Gatorade. The court right now for the Spurs. Austin in at shooting guard. Under the 3 and Dial the 4. Tony Parker is out there with Whiteside. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. West a screen on Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. George, no good. Pacers on defense. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And it wasn't. Look out. Watch out now.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here is Watson, covered by Parker. Inside, here's Mayo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Now here's Parker, averaging 6 points per contest. Austin with it. West picks him up. Austin with it. West is there. Shoots from the elbow. And there it is again. Nice make there from Austin. Austin's got 6.
And I know you guys saw him talking with the opposition at midcourt before the game. I got the feeling it wasn't exactly a friendly conversation.
I don't really have a problem with him chatting it up. I mean, I'm not a guy that endorses that, but I don't have a real issue with it either when you're going at an opposing star. But you better be able to back that talk up. You can't go running off at the mouth unless you can put some action and some numbers behind it.
Such a great start for him. 4 for 4 already. Be on his way to a big game.
It certainly looks that way, Steve. His energy level has been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Mayo. 11 points for him in that last game against the Utah Jazz. Watson, the pass to Mayo. Watson dishes to West. Indiana needs to get a shot. And Watson with the basket on the assist from West. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Parker kicks to Austin. And he goes big with the dunk right over David West.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Now here's Mayo, averaging 8 points a game. From deep, George. Shot is off. Spurs leading by 6. Austin with it. George picks him up. Fader on the way. Another one falls for San Antonio.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
Yeah, some players and teams even shy away from that mid-range jumper, but this team seems to have it dialed in from that range. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that.
It was an easy whistle for the official.
First free throw is good. Mayo hits them both. San Antonio with the ball. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, guys, it was just their night. It seemed like they hit every shot they looked at. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here are the Pacers now, trailing here by 8. Off the pick.
Well, the defense is doing a good job of challenging their shots.
George, no good. Here's Austin, and it's San Antonio with another.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. Tops in scoring, first in steals, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Mayo into the lane, and it falls over the rim and in. Mayo's got 6 points.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here's Austin. Another one falls for San Antonio. With that, see, the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pine.
Mayo. Excellent D that time from Austin. San Antonio leading by 10. Shoots from 14. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Austin's got 20.
You know, when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I mean, he can't miss. Nobody can guard the guy. I mean, who's in line? Somebody try to get in line and stop this guy. This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed. Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Mayo with it. Now guarded by Austin. Here's George. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Well, they've shown off their skill near the hoop, too. I mean, their play in the post has really been terrific.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
And so we are to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Miracle Man. 22 points and 2 rejections. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
Both free throws good from Austin.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
West setting the pick for Mayo. Mahimi dishes to George. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass.
Now Austin. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
West a screen on Parker. Watson with it. He's picked up by Parker. Watson, the pass to George. Clock at 6. To the inside, and it's Mahimi finishing it off. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Diao, the screen. Here's Austin. Another one falls for San Antonio.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Austin. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Austin's got 30 points.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Peterson's checked in. Mirza Teletovic comes in for West. Hill, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Hill in for C.J. Watson. And San Antonio. Switch. Mills is checked in. Pacers trail by 14. Hill up top, covered by Mills. Outside Hill. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Spurs leading by 12. Now here's Austin. 30 points in the game. And the Spurs scoring again.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
George with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And George, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. George has got 6.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
That one goes. Count it.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
Hill kicks to George. There's a screen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Well, he rarely misses from the line. He's at 87% on the year. So as a team, you love to have him on the strike.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the Spurs making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Outside Hill. George sets a screen for Hill. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Here's Austin, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
They set the pick. The drive by Hill comes up empty off the pick.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Now here's Austin, guarded closely. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Shot selection. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Pacers trail by 17. Hill dishes to Teletovic. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. And here's Austin. He has 40. It's stolen by Hill. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Anderson against George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 9.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Now here's Austin. He's guarded by Hill. That's good.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, They're a really hard team to beat.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hill kicks to George. It's back to Hill. Passes it to George. Hill dishes to Teletovic. Shot clock at 6. The baseline J off the mark.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Off the pick. And the dunk by Austin.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah,
I
levitate.
know it, man.
And
He was
glide, and glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Peterson. Rebounded by the Spurs. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Austin. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Here's George. He's got 9. Down low. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
Nice shooting.
Time. Long enough for him to get a fix.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Austin, he's in at small forward. Boris Diaw is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Chalmers in at the 2 spot.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
West a screen on Parker. And they get it. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Spurs leading by 19 points. Here's Austin. That's good. Austin's got 50 points.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
Watson with it. 11 points last game. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Chalmers. Now here's Austin. He's covered by Watson. And the shot is good. 52 points for Miracle Man.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found the weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
Not often you see a team rely on that shot like they have.
West a screen on Parker. Watson the pass to West. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Hill, all alone. And he hits the jumper for 2. Hill's got 6. Spurs leading by 21. Diaw, the screen. Here's Austin. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Mayo kicks to Watson. Indiana moving it around. Hill has the open look. That 3 off.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Here's Austin. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Austin's got 56 points in the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here is Mahimi. He's guarded by Diaw. Mahimi dishes to Hill. Buries the long-range jumper. Hill's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first-quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Austin kicks to Anderson. With his first shot attempt. Tries again. Austin no luck. Pacers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Mayo the pass to Watson. Feeds to Mahimi. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Austin. From deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 59 points for Miracle Man.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Mayo against Parker. Mayo kicks to Watson. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. No good. Excellent D there from Parker. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Miracle Man in their last time out against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good. Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Here we go, San Antonio!
Here is Watson. Right now averaging 7 points a game. He kicks to Mayo. Right side Hill. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got his second bucket of the game to go. Spurs leading by 23. And here's Austin with the fadeaway. Another one falls for San Antonio. Here is Watson. Kicks to Mahimi. The drive by Hill. It's hauled in by Diaw.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Here's Austin. And the layup falls.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Watson kicks to Hill. Shoots from the post. Again, miss. He's. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, this is great. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Here's West. It's rebounded by Austin. Austin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
We haven't seen them get to the free throw line like they did in the first quarter.
Well, you can't get to the line if you're going to settle for jump shots. I mean, somebody's got to be aggressive and take it to the rack.
Good.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Now Watson. Pass to West. Left side West. And it's West again missing. Now here's Austin. He's guarded closely. They get it again. Goes back. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me. I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
He used that pick to get in close. 8 points for O.J. Mayo.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Dishes it to Chalmers for the 3. And the foul goes against Indiana.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Peterson's checked in. Mirza Teletovic comes in for West. Paul George, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Hill in for C.J. Watson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. It's checked in for Diaw. Leonard comes in for Anderson. Green, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers. And it's Mills in for Parker. Teletovic passes to Hill. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Hill's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint. That's really set them apart today, guys, that success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
And there's the feed to George. Here's Austin, and he dunks it down.
It doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse throwdown like that.
Clark, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Well, he's already got a pretty good one, too, Kevin. It's only going to get better with plays like that.
And so a pretty lot.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know, to be honest. I was looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before.
In our second half, so far not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this game.
I liked that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. Mayo out there with Watson, and it's Mahimi in at the center position. That's the Pacers' 5. Watson kicks it to West. Elbow shot, and the basket good. West has got 6.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Now here's Austin, and the basket good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Watson kicks to Mahimi. Outside Mayo. West setting the pick for Mayo. 6 to shoot. Lots of room. Tries again. Rebound San Antonio. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass. Discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
And we're just about a